Hi everyone, welcome to Module 3, Part 2. We are nearly halfway through our course. In Module 3, Part 2, we would like to provide several ways how English language teaching and learning have been transformed by the use of online learning in just a few years. There are some well-known challenges to the language learning and students' engagement, including the following. Learners' individual challenges. For example, high level of anxiety, previous negative learning experiences, negative beliefs and attitudes about language learning. The next challenge can be learning and teaching style and compatibilities. For example, active and open-ended communicative learning versus lecture-based pedagogical styles. Limited opportunities for interaction. This can include unwelcoming cultural environment, lack of target language speakers, lack of formal, informal, and immersive opportunities to use the target language. Instructor challenges. This can include achievement requirements focused solely on demonstrating of language knowledge acquisition in intensive examinations rather than language use focus. Finally, lack of resources. Limited access to authentic materials, supplementary resources, learning time, interested and/or proficient experts. The online medium helps teachers mitigate these motivational challenges to language learning. Ways to address these challenges can be seen in 4 sets of trends based on work by Baum and Cannon and Monday. Let's address these trends, and also I would like to share how we try to meet them at our classes with our learners in order to create a barrier-free environment. First trend, personalization and customization. The need to align language learning with student characteristics, individual experiences, and learning styles is essential. The online environment offers promising ways to overcome these challenges in English language learning. Those challenges include self-curated learning, native language translation, self-tutorials, self-checking, self-assessment, self-reflection, self-expression, bring your own device, bring your own technology learning. Second trend, social engagement and collaboration. From a socio-cultural perspective, language learning is mediated by engagement with others, which pushes students one step beyond their abilities. The online medium facilitates student collaboration in real and imagined communities near and far. Thus, we engage volunteers from the USA, England, and Australia to join us and share their expertise. It also helps students to identify different accents and become global citizens. Where to find volunteers? One avenue that we use is Go Camp Initiative that provides different educational projects on an ongoing basis. Communal and connected learning. Social media tools such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Discord enable students to engage with communities of learners within and beyond their immediate confines. With our learners, we use Facebook and Instagram for reading authentic comments and posts of Zuckerberg and other celebrities. Social making and creating. The connected nature of the online medium gives the learners the chance to experience the essence of the makers movement, namely the joy of making and sharing artifacts with others. For example, Loom allows students to create and annotate videos easily. We had a social campaign with our students, which was called EcoPost Project, where students raised awareness about being environmentally sustainable and friendly. Participants posted photos and a short description about the problem in their community or globally. Moreover, our learners create online books themselves that you can see on the slide. Culturally contextualized learning. The online medium creates pathways for students' funds of knowledge to make their way into students' English language learning through familiar information from their backgrounds. For example, we organized some intensive session in which students read the book by Jules Verne, Around the World in 80 Days. Because the book is popular in their school program, it was exciting for them to celebrate the benefits in both languages, and students could more easily see similarities between words and we're able to compare, learn sentence structure, making them more eager to try out their newfound literacy skills in a second language. In the winter, right before Christmas, we read The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. The idea was almost the same. Learning with family at home. The online medium facilitates the homeschool connection through applications that allow family members to join students in language learning. For example, we teach our students how to conduct surveys, organize focus groups, and get information on community opinions. Of course, our families are the first to participate. For instance, students organized the project Action for Homeless Animals. The project aimed at conducting a community survey to identify the problem, raising awareness about the homeless animals problem, possibly stepping in and act. It teaches us how to make an intervention, commit to a social cause, and develop recommendations, not to mention various soft skills like presentation skills, critical thinking, and public speaking. Also, we have conducted training on media literacy for senior people, and our grandparents gladly join such events. Learning through gaming. James G. sees digital learning games as having the potential for students to other games. What we actively use with our learners are activate set of games which can be used both online and offline. There is an engaging trace effect online game that can involve into the world of adventures and language learning. Our students just love them. All resources with a detailed instructions for teachers can be found on the American English website from the U.S. Department of State. Panchronically learning. Learning to write panchronically involves the full acceptance and anticipation of the participation of others. The main difference between the panchronic process and other writing processes is that the panchronic process can be identified like open one, as in the case of writing entries for Wikipedia. Third trend is abundance access. The pedagogy of abundance is an approach to teaching in a context where content is persuasive. In this view, the teacher should prioritize students having access to resources so they can take charge of their heterogeneous learning, as there is no expectation that teachers or experts or anyone know everything or have all the answers. Learning with authentic intercultural resources is one of the ideas. One of the biggest challenges of learning second or foreign languages, including English, is access to realia. Multiple websites provide means to overcome this challenge, including National Geographic Learning Engagement, which has resources for English-speaking regions and beyond, or the American English website from the U.S. Department of State that I have mentioned above. There are also resources for various dialects of English, such as We Speak New York City and English Baby for slang and idioms or different expressions that we use at our classes. Learning through authentic task resources. One challenge for language learning is that the language is meaningless if it is only used hypothetically. The online medium provides resources that can engage students in learning through real-world tasks. For example, we teach American English and the choice of the books correlates with our goals. We use interchange and American English file. You can select resources that meet the needs of your students. Learning through bilingual and multilingual content area support resources. In content-based instruction, the English language is taught in tandem with content so that language and academic achievements can be jointly sustained. Resources are available in most subject areas for students to learn language through content areas. For example, what we use is Khan Academy. With Khan Academy, teachers can identify gaps in their students' understanding, tailor instruction, and meet the needs of every student. It is vital to provide resources for language learners through content. Another idea is immersive learning through resources for virtual field trips. Immersing students in new experiences creates an authentic communication gap that can provide incentives for language learning. Virtual museum field trips are now a popular way to engage language learners and draw them into learning through immersive and interactive environments, such as Metropolitan Museum of Art's MedKids, a website where students can explore, engage, and ask questions about an art in English and other languages. In the picture, you can see how we explored a haunted house in Portland, USA, at the class devoted to Halloween. Students had to submit a quiz while having a virtual trip around the place, having the opportunity to immerse into the atmosphere and work with the language. Multimodal language resources. Multimedia resources to help students learn the 4 primary language skills like speaking, listening, reading, and writing are readily available. For example, the American English website from the US Department of State provides instructional resources for both learners and teachers through the exploration of the 4 skills. Additional resources include ESL Reader and Epic, you name it. 4th trend, learning with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence tools are becoming intelligent partners for learning. They are not merely tools to duplicate human thinking, but can be used to engage in, supplement, and augment or enhance thinking. Intelligent computer-assisted language learning. There are now artificial intelligence tools that use natural language processing to adapt to the way students learn and customize education. With our learners, we were privileged to participate in an offline program supported by the Regional English Language Office Kyiv, where students and teachers used Oculus sets and had an opportunity to study, explore, communicate, and immerse into another reality. Such classes also have the ability to capture the attention of the digital generation across all disciplines. They also help make learning an active experience, remove the distractions, boost engagement, help students to learn complex subjects, prepare students for employment, boost learning and retention, move learning beyond the classroom. Teachers were able to inspire students with an exciting experience they won't soon forget. Class VR can help raise classroom engagement and improve comprehension. You may, of course, argue that it is expensive technology and schools don't have enough financial resources for such toys. I can partially agree with you. But on the other hand, we are Ukrainian teachers as you are. Search for opportunities and create mesmerizing experiences for your learners. Submit grants, participate in programs, and keep your eyes and ears open. My presentation underlines the suggestions for activities that teachers can use to engage students. The online learning environment, as we know it today, is described as an open world. I'd also add that it describes a world of endless and never-ending possibilities. In this module, we had a brief overview of several readily observed ways the online environment has transformed English language teaching and learning. More methods are already in place and developing on a constant basis, requiring immediate shifts in new ways of teaching, learning, and thinking. In Module 4 of the course, you will learn more about how to engage English language learners in community life and see examples of the projects we have done with our learners. I'll see you in Module 5. Have a good one, everybody.